begin by selecting several values of hue. Values are tints with white or shades as they progressively have more black. Taking one of your lighter values, we're going to trace around a round object. We're locating our light sources coming from this direction, so to remind ourselves, we're going to have our highlight swirl in a circular area of white. I have a little bit of color on this. And then begin with one of your lighter values to create your midtone area. Now your midtone can be carried all the way down into your cast shadow here, I mean your core shadow and your cast shadow. Because we're going to be layering the pastels. Going in this motion to create the roundness. And we'll go ahead and we'll put in our cast shadow, reminding ourselves that our light source is coming from this direction. Then taking a value that is has more shade or more black in it, we're going to go to layer it here. So we create a progression from our lightest values to our darker values. Remember that shades, more black, make objects recede into the background where tints bring them forward. Now remember that as the cast shadow goes out, there's going to be more light hitting it. So we're going to do our deepest colors closest to the sphere. We also have to remember we have a reflected light here. And around the edges of our cast shadow. Progressively layer in your darker values as you get closer to the edges. You also have a colorless blender on your table that you can share that doesn't have any pigment, that helps just to blend. Going deeper and deeper as we get into our core shadow. Working on our cast shadow. We can blend up. In our midtone. You can take your white and you can also use that to blend in. You can also add a little bit of black if you would like to create an even more drastic contrast. Go back in with your darkest value and blend that black so it's not so extreme. And that's a simple lesson on how to transform a shape into a form.